everybody, welcome back to another episode of Aggressively Mediocre Pokemon VGC 2020 Ultra Series. Jumping on to Battlespot, playing some Pokemon VGC 2020 Ultra Series games. So I actually have played, I'm recording this fairly soon after I recorded the last episode. I have played 2 battles off camera because I wanted to practice a little bit, and they both went horribly. One I misclicked not once, not twice, but 3 times. And the next one, I ran out of time in team preview, so I literally didn't bring any restricteds against a Groudon team, and I could not beat down Groudon. It's so hard with the mons that I brought to beat down Groudon. They also had like Scarf Lele and stuff, so that really gave Salamence a hard time. Yeah, so that was really, really bad. They also had Suicune, which is pretty cool, but that was really, really bad. I probably, if those 2 battles are any indication, I should not be playing Pokemon today, but I don't quite have that luxury. I have a very busy week coming up. I feel like I say that all the time. I feel like every week's busy. It's busy for, like, everybody. Everybody, I'm not special. Everybody's week is always busy. And so today is my day off. This is the time I need to record at least 2 episodes, because if I want 3 VGC episodes going up during the week, like, I can record 1 during the week. That's not that hard. But I like to get 2 recorded, and I already recorded 1. So I really do like to get 2 recorded. That way I don't have to worry about it until my next day off, and all I have to do is just upload them. Like, it's not too bad. We actually, maybe I used up all my luck. I think I used up all my luck, because the last episode, we found our opponents very quickly, and then my 2 battles off-screen, I found my opponents very quickly, but now that I'm trying to record again, not gonna find them as quickly. So hopefully we can find an opponent soon, but again, I would like to use this version of the team probably at least today, and then I might change it. I do think Z Trick Room and, what I mentioned last time, Z Trick Room on the Bronzong, as well as then I would take the Z move off KOKO, though I don't think having double Z is the worst thing. Wow, we're going to face a very highly rated player. They must be top-ish of the ladder? They must be top-ish of the ladder. Wow. Because they have 2 Fake Outers. They also have a Bronzong, and it's in the exact same place as my Bronzong. Cool. I do really like Groudon here. Like, how can you not like Groudon here? 3 ground weaknesses, 1 definite immunity, 1 possible immunity, and the Kyogre doesn't resist it. But, and last time when I played a similar team to this last episode, I thought that KOKO would be very good. Not this time, because silly Togedemaru. But do I go the Tailwind route? Or do I go Trick Room? I think if I go Tailwind, then I can't bring Groudon. It's just too slow. I definitely can't bring Groudon. This is so tough. Does my opponent bring their Bronzong? I just want to go a very different lead. Like, what if I go... I think Farium's really good. Let's try. Maybe I shouldn't be bringing Groudon at all to this, and I should be bringing Incineroar? Because I don't have Fake Out? That's probably worth it. Double Intimidate is probably worth it in this matchup. Okay. His KOKO's faster, or we're speed tying. I'm max speed timid, so I'm gonna assume we're speed tying. Okay. I have both my restricteds in the back. Are you Farium? What else do you have on your team? It really feels like you'd be Farium. I guess it really feels like you'd be Farium. But do you Farium my KOKO? Do I Farium their KOKO? I'm going to try to get the Tailwind up. I should probably protect Salamence here, but I think you could easily Farium my KOKO. I also could have switched in Groudon, but I was very scared. Okay. That's something. That's me. Okay, you could also be Assault Vest. You could definitely be Assault Vest on this team. So we're speed tying. So let's see if my Farium is enough to take out that KOKO. I don't need to cut this out. I don't need to cut this out, so that's nice. And we get Tailwind. Okay. Well, that's not nothing. That's definitely not nothing. Okay, they bring in Incineroar. That makes sense. I could double protect, which I actually think is a safe play. So I have 3 turns of Tailwind left, so I double protect. He protects next turn. That still gives me 1 turn of Tailwind, correct? Could also switch in my Kyogre, but I don't... is it the end of the world if either of these Mons go down? No. So maybe I don't have to protect. I'll go Volt Switch on the Kyogre, and I think I'll just go for Hyper Voice for Chip on both. Okay. Okay, so they thought that makes total sense. So they thought the Groudon was going to come in there, which is very tempting. Don't get me wrong. That is a very, very tempting play. That is a very, very tempting play. But now I can just go Kyogre. This Ray could be Sash, so I will get some chip damage on it. So that's nice. Could have double edged. That probably would have been better. Ooh, that is... Okay, a new Origin Pulse, so that's fine. So I think I do get to... Wow, it was a crit on my Kyogre. Okay. I think I probably get to Spout and Hyper Voice again. I could double edge the Ray. I am -1, right? Yeah, I'm -1. I'll Hyper Voice. Yep, that makes sense. Your Kyogre protects? No. Okay. So you're just saying goodbye to Kyogre? I don't think this takes out Incineroar, but it'll do a lot. Oh, it takes out Incineroar. Okay. So that's really nice. That's really, really nice. Okay, so actually going this route has paid off so much. Instead of forcing in my Bronzong, I think. Although, to be fair, into what they led, I could have led Incineroar, Kyogre. Incineroar Bronzong, I think. I think I can Ice Beam. And I'm at minus a bunch, so I think I will just Hyper Voice. But as long as I can get him in Dazzling Gleam range, okay. So we also definitely won a speed tie between the KOKOs, which I'm not gonna lie was huge. But I felt like I went for the play that even if... So I think it felt like I went for the play where whichever... If they were Farium too. If they were Farium and they took out either one of my Mons, I still felt like So if they go for if they win the speed tie, they go for Farium on my KOKO, like, I still would take out their KOKO. Then I would still get Tailwind up, then I get my Kyogre in, and then I just go to town. So, but if they go for my Salamence, then I still pick up their KOKO, which is a really big threat. So, I do think I went for this. I think I went for a play that would have gotten me something, even if I lost the speed tie, but winning the speed tie was huge because then I got both things. So it's like I got KOKO and I got KOKO and I got the Tailwind. I think the other kind of, not big play, but when I was able to chip down their Rayquaza, I'm gonna find our next opponent. When I was able to chip down their Rayquaza, I think that also made a huge difference. Okay, so we like have to go KOKO, right? But look, he just has 3 ground weaknesses. It's like I want to bring the Trick Room mode so badly because he has 3 ground weaknesses. And I just think that if I can get Precipice Blades off, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. But I kind of want to go the same thing. But I just feel like Gravity and Precipice Blades is so good. But I don't want to be forcing it. And I really feel like I'm forcing it, but it's just like looking at this team, I feel like it's very good. My opponent has a possible dual Mega. That's something to note. But I would think in this matchup, the that thing that is a Metagross does not come. I don't think there's quite a reason for it to come. Very tempted to lead Double Intimidate, but I don't hate the KOKO. Oh shoot, I'm doing it again. So, I talked a little bit too much. I got things in that I wanted to get in. It's not as bad as that time when I brought no restricteds. I'm so happy I was not recording. I was so mad. I was so mad when that happened. Oh my gosh. Okay. Daily KOKO 2? Finny Ray. Okay. Yeah, I can take that. I can dig that. Do you switch out Ray because you're at -1? I really want to go Z-move right here, right now. I'm gonna go Z-move. And do I need to Mega Evolve? Kinda want to keep my Intimidate around, but I think I will Mega Evolve and I will Tailwind. Okay, no switches. Okay, and he didn't Mega Evolve, so maybe that could indicate he does have that Metagross in the back, so that's something I have to be very careful of. So, I don't know if this takes you out. I have no idea how much this does. But we'll see. We should be able to... Well, you're not Assault Vest. Was that a crit? What? This man just gave me his Rayquaza. I wonder... Maybe he was thinking I'd go into the Feeny? Oh, okay. Light screen. That makes sense. It's gonna make things tough. I have a lot of special attackers here. But the fact that he lost Rayquaza is huge, to be honest. Okay, your KOKO comes out, that's fine. I got Electric Surge back up, so that's great. I think I want to double the Feeny with a Volt Switch. And maybe I will just Hyper Voice. Is it worth losing my... I could Volt Switch Double Edge the Feeny, but I don't really want to get it into berry range, so I think I'll just opt for a little bit of damage on both Mons here. Okay. So I should have doubled the Feeny, definitely. But, okay, I think. Wow, Light Screen paying dividends for my opponent. So I have Tailwind up, so I think that there's no reason to not bring in Kyogre here. I think. And we go Hyper Voice. That should be in Double Edge range, I think. The Feeny should be, at least. Is my Kyogre still faster than that KOKO? That's the thing to watch out for. So I am going Groudon, and I think Double Edge should pick... Wait, am I at -1? No. Yeah, so I think Double Edge should pick up here. I'm really hoping Double Edge picks up here. Okay. So I could have Water Spouted for free. 1000% for free. That is the freest Water Spout of all time. Of all time. But if I take out the Feeny here, then I kind of win the Weather War. And I think I just get to Precipice Blades this next turn. I really hope Double Edge takes out this Feeny. Does it? Oof, nice. Okay, that's huge. So I'm at -1 with Mence, which isn't ideal, but I don't know if KOKO can touch me. Honestly. I do have one turn of Tailwind left. Did it pitter out? No. I could Swords Dance. Do I like Swords Dance here? No, I think I just want to get some damage off, and I could switch in my own KOKO. But I think I would rather Hyper Voice here for some damage. So if we can hit some P-Blades, I think the game is looking like it's in our favor. It's still definitely not over with that KOKO on the field. Okay. So I break any sort of potential sash. I'm also very, very specially defensive. Very specially defensive. Okay. Can we hit? Nice. That should take out. Yeah. Okay, so we should have the game now. With KOKO in the back, we should absolutely have the game. I'm gonna Swords Dance and try to Tailwind if you let me. Okay, it's fine. I will be able to Swords Dance and get in KOKO, who's faster. Oops, so I have to go for Thunders. I am going to Precipice Blades and Protect. I could also Fire Punch, probably, to get in range for a... yeah, I think I like Fire Punch more. Okay. That is very much like a 3-hit KO. Is that a crit? Groudon, you came through for me, bud. You came through for me, bud. Okay, so that was nice. We did get a little bit of redemption this game, I will say. I feel redeemed. I definitely feel redeemed. I think this team is definitely a little tough. It's a little tough, and I think maybe I was just really, like, forcing that Bronzong in there, just like really shoving it down people's throats. I'm like, yes, Bronzong and Groudon are amazing. Let's just like shove it right down people's throats. Let's lead with it and be super obvious about what we're doing. I think that's not the play. I think that is not the play. But live and learn. So those two games definitely felt good. Of course, that first game, the Speed Town, the KOKO, and he might not have been Farium. I don't know what he was, but he was not Assault Vest. I do know that. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna pick up a double win. That I think this is the last. I think this one will come out on Friday. So happy Friday! That's a nice way to end the week. I think we will continue to use this team next week, and we might we might change things up a little bit. Have not decided. Honestly, have not decided. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, it really does mean a lot. If you would like to like, subscribe, or comment on this video, it means a lot to me. So thank you in advance. And if you did not enjoy it, please feel free to do none of that. But I do hope that everybody is having an above average day.